bans come out, taking a little bit more time. Obviously, I expect some sort of. I'm gonna take a gamble and say there is gonna be a Thatcher ban. That.
Yep. Hey, look at that.
I should go to Vegas. You know.
If all signs point to what normally happens, I think we're gonna see Maverick come off the board here. Personally. So we'll see here in about 3 seconds. 2 and 1.
There we go.
Wow.
All right. We gotta finish out the entire bands here. We gotta predict them all. All right, let's put this one.
You gotta see a Mira ban.
Yep, that's very typical.
Oh, my goodness.
Goyo's pretty good for. I'm expecting a Mirror ban on this one, but for Goyo's pretty good on Trophy Statuary. That's how we see him being played a lot on Trophy Statuary, and we see him being played in Study. The shields kind of usually get placed in like the hallways near Study, and so that's not a usual typical ban, but it's not exactly the most surprising.
No, I agree. Especially, like you said, on that trophy statuary where they are going for the first round. It looks like he's very effective at being able to cut off certain pushes by the attack, as well as just providing a little bit of better coverage for his teammates. But we are going to see. It looks like Valkyrie is going to be, or that's a Niana. Hold on.
Yeah,
that's an interesting pick there.
Yeah, especially first round going off the board. Yana's a very hit or miss operator in the higher levels. We see her somewhat being played and not exactly. Usually,
to locate and defuse
Yana, it's like, could you get an operator that has better utility?
Yeah, I think you could, especially with the stuff you're bringing right here. I know Thatcher and Maverick are both banned, but you can bring. I know you have the IT to get underneath if you need to do anything, but there's no basic in fact electrify that wall facing towards the master bedroom. But I feel like you could have brought something a little bit that could help out a little bit.
10 seconds to go.
Defender gadgets, that sort of thing, instead of, essentially just a clone of the operator that can't really do much except freak the
attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
And that's essentially what Yana's gadget is. It's just another clone. The drones are very useful. But away we go here in round number 1 into the action phase. It looks like
attackers
the
have located a bomb.
of this team Claw Central is going to be already start to push onto that master bedroom closet area. No defenders in the area to contest them. Most of them are going to be back over on site. Looks like Kaid is going to maybe he's hovering by the wall to maybe potentially Kaid trick this. But we'll take a look here. We're going to see the IQ running under Claw and get rid of it. No luck so far, but we are now 45 seconds into the round. Not a whole lot going on engagement-wise.
Yeah, that Black Eye being found out by Habana, so some info gonna be denied inside of Master Bedroom. But Anarchy's just gonna try to do their best holding on to this wall. They don't have any impacts to try to impact trick it, but they do have that C4 in their pocket. And there's just a lot of droning going on by cLaw Central. They're being very cautious with their approach. You see Beezer on the bottom, really denying Flanson the ability to go underneath and shoot out that electric claw.
Absolutely. So we are now ticking down into the halfway point here in this round. Still no damage being done to either side. We are going to see, now we're going to be taking a look
bomb located by attackers.
Area. We're going to start to get the ball open here. Drone is going to start to get caught there by the huge charge. They're just going to hold bathroom and try and get that wall open, but then all of a sudden Flanson is going to open up with the first pick with a kill on Beezer. That is the Beezer on a very good gun, and he follows it up with another kill through the floor onto the Valkyrie, followed by another one from Jaiko. Jaiko's going to take off third, and wow, Anarchy gets one, but then immediately is taken out of the match by Crispy, and all of a sudden, it's a 4v1 in favor of the attack. Plant is going to start to go down from Thunder. All that's left is the Mute, who does get one kill. Make it two. Good shots there with the SMG-11. It's now a 2v1, but he still faces a full health Hibana and Ash with the plant down. C4 is going to go out. It's going to make it miss its mark as Hibana is just thrown on the diffuser. He is now going to try and swing, and he's going to get a shot. He's going to miss it onto the Ash, but the Ash is going to do a lot of damage. And then Thunder, yeah, it says Thunder finishes it off. And good start here for the attackers as they take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we saw that Beezer going down was the opening pick, and then we just literally saw all of cLaw Central just take Astronomy. We saw just another one come out from the IQ with a great shot on the Valkyrie through the floor that just opened up the rest of Astronomy. And going to Aviator Games, I think that's a good choice by Homeland, changing up some of the strats, because that really, it wasn't exactly a close round. Yes, a lot of it came down to the reason the man count was so minimal was just because the Mute had a great couple shots with that SMG-11.
Absolutely. So, yeah, after a very, very unsuccessful first defensive round, they're going to be moving over to Aviator Games, try and shake things up a little bit and see if they can bring this back to even. We are going to see, looks like, essentially the same lineup here for the defenders, except for this smoke this time instead of Valkyrie. Other than that, everyone else has stayed the same, it looks like. Except it looks Merc and Anarchy actually, I believe they swapped operator and Merc now, so it's on the Kaida and But yeah, we're moving into round 2, and I know it's not a whole lot to go off of, but so far it's been a very dominant performance by cLaw Central.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of Siege left to be played. I mean, there's a reason that it's 2-6 round. I mean, excuse me, to 7 rounds.
Absolutely.
cLaw Central's just got, they'd have won this first round, but they've got still a long way to go before they claim this game.
Definitely. So we are going to be moving on here into the action phase. Hold on, I'm pulling up my screen's messing up a little bit. There it goes. Okay, yeah. So it looks like they're actually going to be doing more of a northeast side push through master bedroom instead of a study push, as you will see so often on this site. But yeah, we are moving in. Beezer looks like he's going to flank up Astro Stairs, so he might be able to get a pick or two if he can time this correctly onto the defenders who are now pushing their way through that north side. And there it goes. He's going to get a kill onto Flanson, and that's going to be the IQ gone off the board very quickly, and he's just going to fall back down to basement and run away. He did his job, wasted a little bit of time, got a pick off or a gun off the board, and yeah, that's a good start to the round here for the defenders who need to tie this one up.
I mean, Beezer did a great job. That is somewhat of the Rome's job, is to find those picks. We didn't see any damage done to Beezer. He's still just being a little gremlin hiding somewhere. We see him hiding in workshop. This drone's just narrowly avoiding him. Now cLaw Central, they're a little bit paranoid. They're just like, where is this Jaeger? They could be anywhere. And that's exactly what Beezer are doing, and they just need to waste some more time with Beezer. Jaiko's not even in the building, and there we go.
There it is.
Finds Thunder again, and it's just the menace that is the Jaeger.
Yeah, he is causing a lot of problems here now for cLaw Central, and two picks already. We're a minute and a half into the round, and they still they don't know where he is. Nomad Charge is going to go off and try and secure him off, but I think he's going to be able to shoot that if it wasn't placed proper. Oh, well, yep, there it is. So yeah, no chance for that Nomad to catch him off guard, but he's just going to fall away back through the piano room, and they're going to try and start to push onto the site here, but they still have a full defender team to go through. Jaiko is going to take a lot of damage there from yet again. Beezer doing his roaming thing, and it's not looking good here for cLaw Central in the second round. But yeah, we're now 45 seconds left into the round, and very much Homeland is in the driver's seat for this one.
Unless this frag grenade can find something, which it's not going to do any damage to any of Homeland, it's just not looking like cLaw Central have a grasp in this round. But the taking down Beezer is the first start. Getting rid of that roam game is key, but there's only 30 seconds left. You've got about 2 members under 50 HP, and you're losing in that man count. So it's going to be extremely hard, especially with Exile, who has those smoke canisters. They're just going to deal damage over time. They're going to waste so much time. And the nitro cells, things are all good, but a great shot from Cry.
10 seconds
just
left.
10 seconds left to get this diffuser down, because winning this on man count is so unlikely. And as the time goes away, they somehow has to put that diffuser down. and it is not going to happen as Homeland is going to win, finding the last frag onto the Nomad.
Yeah, great comeback round there for Homeland. They finally finish off the last of the attackers, tie it up at 1-1. And if I'm correct, I think we're going to see them go back to Trophy Statuary. No, we're going to see them go to Dining Room Kitchen.
So still changing up their... What I like, Homeland are being very the same with their lineup. They're not switching up the Yana very often, but it seems that the Yana isn't really getting much use of the gadget. So it's a question like, could you bring something else that has some sort of overall more use to the team?
Absolutely. Yeah, so we're going to get going here into the drone prep phase. That's just really interesting to me. Now, granted, it's been a minute since I casted, and I think last time I did cast, Iana wasn't even available at that time. But it's just not an operator you see too often. So it's interesting that cLaw Central is just sticking to it here.
We could see it work out. You know, it is 1-1. A lot more rounds to go. You got about 4 more rounds until the split. But we'll see how this plans out because we've had a lot of different sites. So attacking this top floor, trying to get control of it with Iana could be extremely helpful, having this sort of refillable drone so you exactly know where everybody is on that top floor, especially finding out Beezer, because I'm expecting Beezer to... If cLaw Central do not take care of him this round, he is just going to be a thorn in their side. Not only this round, but for the entire game.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to have to do a much better job of road clearing here if they're going to see any success on this attacking side of the match. But yeah, Beezer is going to be hanging out over there in the kind of trophy statuary side. He's got a castle barricade protecting him, but it doesn't matter because the attackers are actually downstairs. Looks like he might have gotten droned out, but Anarchy is going to actually open things up, and he's going to take down Bait and make it a 2-piece for him as he takes down Crispy as well. And that's 2 quick kills from not the roaming Jaeger, but the roaming castle. Something you don't see every day.
Yeah, the only time I can remember the UMP being such a deadly gun was, I believe, Foxay at the Invitational with the UMP. And Anarchy is really making a contest why more people should play that roaming castle, as Homeland is really even making sure that the man count is in their favor, and they just got to waste a lot more time. Maybe find another one, and this round should definitely be theirs.
Yeah, they're definitely already off to a good start, getting 2 of those attackers off the board and 2 very good operators in Ash and Nomad at that. And we're already halfway through the round here. Looks like the Ana drone is going to finally finish off, but they know that they need to push onto this site here. It looks like they're going to try and get something, but a little peek hole here from Beezer. But just as I say that, Jaiko is going to get the mute, and that's going to be a step in the right direction here for cLaw Central. The Ana drone looks like it's going to go out. Pre-fires from Merc are not going to land on anything. And it looks like a mute jammer is going to get rid of that Iana drone. Merc still roaming around upstairs. He might be able to get a good flank here if he times it right. But right now, Beezer and Merc, 2 of the last 4 are still upstairs. Beezer still trying to get a peek through that hole. Oh, just barely. He's not able to see the head of the attacker. But Anarchy is going to get his 3rd of the round, and that's Flanson falling off the board. IQ gone. And he's looking for more as he's trying to hunt down the Diana, it looks like. Or he's just going to hold the doorway. Yeah. Or, oh, he might push. I don't know. But either way, yeah, not looking good here for cLaw Central.
And Jaiko gonna take some damage. And right now, Thunder and Jaiko look like rats in a cage, just trying to find some way to manage this round as their numbers are low, time is low, health is low. It's just the pieces are not in place with Thunder finding a frag. But the castle is going to be there, and that's a quad. Gonna
give it to him. No!
Jaiko gonna find Anarchy, but that doesn't matter, as a great play by the caster means Homeland is going to go up 2-1 in round 3.
Wow. Excellent excellent defending here from Homeland Academy. Just Anarchy, have yourself have yourself a round. My goodness, 4K with the castle on that UMP. They're moving on to trophy statuary. They're sitting comfortably at a 2-1, hoping to extend on that.
And one thing is we've seen a lot of mute being played, and we're not being this mute this time. Immediately when I tried to talk about it, come on. I'm being played like a fool here.
Oh my goodness.
Not even the mute.
They're trying to keep you guessing. It's going to end up on a Wamai though. So something I think they've played a Wamai every round so far, so that's not surprising at all. We are going to see the Maestro and Valkyrie come out this time. Anarchy sitting on that Maestro, which personal opinion, Alda is a much better gun than the UMP. So we'll see.
That's not exactly an unpopular opinion, I have to say.
That's you never know. You never know. But we are going to get going here on to round number 4. Now holding down trophy, which as we know was not very successful for them that first round. We'll see if their change in lineup and their change in strategy is any more successful than their first time around here at the site.
Yeah, hopefully this will go better. Maybe some operator changes this time around. You know, where I was talking about the mute, we're not seeing a mute this time, so I think Jaiko's Yana will be a little bit more effective. You know, because mute is definitely probably one of the hardest counters to Yana, because we talk about how she's a drone. Well, drones are not immune to mute, whatever Wi-Fi routers, whatever they're
5
called.
seconds left before
So mute jammers.
That's what I forget. They're like overlords. I know that's his elite skin.
Wait.
Like it's just I don't know. You can call it a whole bunch of names, but most people just call them mute jammers.
Yep. So going on that names thing, what do you call Smoke's gadgets?
His smoke canisters.
Yeah, see, that's what I call them. Some people just go off of the operator intro video and call them toxic babes. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know why.
I feel like that's just the slang form.
It is, but for some reason it bugs me, and I'm not sure why. Wow, look at the 3 ADSs protecting the Wamai here in closet. There's... Oh. Oh my goodness! Just... I counted probably 7 or... It had to have been, actually... To get that... I don't know what just happened there.
Oh
just
my
grenade
God.
after grenade, and Wamai is gonna take, or he's just gonna fall as
located by
at least 6 flash grenades fly in, following a frag and more flashes, and Navozo, oh you poor soul, nothing he could do about that one. But a good start to the round here for cLaw Central as they do get the opening pick. Who got that? Who had the frag?
It was Jaiko.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
And only 1 frag grenade they used, so they do have another one if we need to find one. So honestly, for how much we can laugh, that was actually really, really well executed.
Absolutely. They had to have known that all the ADSs were right there to throw that many flash grenades.
I mean, they might have just been doing it to do it, because that was enjoyable to watch.
Well, but even things up here, then multiple kills coming out here as they go back and forth, and now it's a 3-2 in favor of the attack as Anarchy and Exile are going to fall, but they do take out the Nomad of Bait and the IQ of Fronson, but then Merc gets another one, and Castle is just wreaking havoc this game as T takes one, but Jaiko does get a second kill of the round onto Beezer, and now all that's left is Merc on that Castle. 50 seconds still remaining in the round, and he's got 2 attackers, Jaiko and Ash, that he has to face. But all he has to do is hold off for 40 seconds. He is going to take some damage there, though. It looks like, yep, he's going to take shots down to almost half health, but he does level Ash down to less than 25. 30 seconds remaining. They're going to have to push him here. They're not 100% sure where he is. He might try to swing. He does get 1 kill on the Ash, but no, Jaiko finishes it off. That's a 3K for the Ayana, and cLaw Central evens it back up at 2.
The name of the game right here is opening picks. Each time the team has got an opening pick, they have won the round. We saw cLaw got the first one, they won that. Home, the following 2 won the following 2 rounds, and cLaw with the absolute destruction of Wamai's very soul with that opening pick. So
oh yeah,
it's very easily to see that once they get the opening pick, that kind of snowballs their way to a round victory. So I think that's what a lot of it revolves around, is who is going to be the first to go down, and can they really change that?
It definitely is something to keep an eye on here for the rest of this half, if not this game, as we'll see if, whoever gets that opening pick just kind of continues to dominate. But let's talk about the UMP for a second. The UMP has been responsible for like 6 or 7 kills already. But it's not going to be utilized this round. No Pulse or Castle. Unfortunate, but we are going to see them heading back to Aviator, which Homeland did successfully defend their first time around. Good bounce back round for them. That was pretty dominant, if I remember correctly, with that roaming Jaeger of Beezer just wreaking havoc on the attackers. Looks like it's going to be about the same lineup, except we're not going to see a Valkyrie this time. We are going to see...
10 seconds left.
I think it's the Wamai that's new to the Aviator hold.
I thought was it the Kaid?
No, Kaid was definitely there. No, I think it's Mute, actually, because they did bring a smoke the first time. Yeah, so I think it's Mute that's new to the Aviator.
Spot the difference.
But hey, look, Beezer's going down to basement.
Ooh, yeah, last time we saw Beezer going to basement, that was not very good for Hope.
Nope, and Hope, well, cLaw Central, it looks like they're going to try the same push they did last time, where they're going to move up through that master bedroom area. But we'll see if Beezer can flank up in time here. Looks like he's might be still sitting down in basement, if not that, down in kitchen. I can't tell from this angle, but yeah, the Ash is getting droned through, checking Astro, checking Trophy, checking all that stuff, and they have control of that north side of the top floor. Beezer, though, he is now roaming through kitchen. It looks like he's going to head towards Astro stairs for maybe another successful flank. No drones yet, to my knowledge, that are going to catch him as the only drone that's down there on the first floor. Oh, it turns back towards him. Maybe not. Nope, it's just going to park itself. Beezer heading his way up Astro stairs, and it looks like the closest to him is going to be Bait, who is just sitting inside that shower, it looks like. Oh, they might know where he is. Bait, yes, is going to pick off the roaming Jaeger, and a much better start to their push onto Aviator for cLaw Central.
Do you think perhaps Bait baited him?
Oh, maybe that's why he stayed back there in the shower.
Yeah, that's why he's saying it out loud. He's like, watch for the bait. Beezer absolutely fell for it.
But yeah, we are... yeah, cLaw Central has gotten the opening pick here, so far, if we're going off the rest of this match, they're heading in the right direction here. Flash grenade's going to go out, but it's not going to land. Oh, multiple flash grenades are going to go out, but Kaid is going to stay with his sight intact for the time being. Shots are going to exchange. No one's going to take any damage, though. Yeah, it looks like they might just all be pushing through that red doorway. IQ is going to be holding 90 to watch for a flank, but it looks like, yeah, it's going to be entirely a push through here, maybe to try and get a plant behind that vault door.
We see that Yana drone being shot out, but there is a little bit of a pinch. We're seeing that entry through kind of Aviator area, but the smoke canister is really doing a great job of pushing back cLaw Central. But Jaiko gonna find Anarchy, and as the Kaid goes down, here goes the plant behind the vault door. Smoke canister's not going to reach Thunder, but as a 5v1, the only one left is Exile, who's immediately gonna go down in a flawless round for cLaw Central. And that's pretty good as they go up 3-2, ensuring at least a draw going into the split.
Absolutely. It's a good start, and it's definitely what they want to go through the attacking phase here. And look at that opening pick. Wins the round.
Stats never lie. Stats never lie.
Stats do not lie. Now, we are going to be moving on for the final round of this first half of the map. We're going to see them move back to Dining Room Kitchen, which, thanks to a big Castle 4K from Anarchy, was very successful for them the first time around. So they're going to try and replicate that to even things up here, moving on to their attacking side.
Yeah, cLaw Central really haven't been surprising with their site picks. They've literally gone Trophy Aviator Kitchen, Trophy Aviator Kitchen. They're doing very by the books.
Oh, yeah.
And not forgoing any, surprises like going to library or anything like that.
Yeah, it's very interesting that they haven't tried to redo any sites like immediately after losing it, as you will see so very often. It's just you try it once, you move on. If it doesn't work,
I mean, the only ones that they have won have been Aviator Kitchen. The trophy, I expect not to go back to the trophy because they lost those both pretty quickly or pretty handily both times. So Kitchen, hopefully they will go 2-0 on this site. I mean, they just hopefully the castle will come alive again.
Yeah. I got a black screen here for a moment.
Our feed is a little bit down, so we apologize for that. We'll wait for get back up. It's just Homeland.
There it
right
is.
now, talking about Homeland, it seems that they're doing very good as a team. There's not exactly one person that's exactly going above the rest. I mean, we see Jaiko Cry showing up in the kill feed, but it seems that cLaw Central are really working together as a team, and I think an example of that could be the grenade spam onto that Wamai.
That was beautiful. That was just well executed from cLaw Central. But yeah, I think it's been Anarchy and Beezer for pretty much the most part. Merc has gotten himself a couple kills, but I don't think I've seen Navozo or Exile on the kill feed.
Yeah, their jobs aren't exactly to get kills, but smoke grenades haven't exactly done too much. They've done their job of wasting that time, and Navozo has, blocked the Yana, blocked the drones, just wasted time. So I think that's definitely not on them.
No, definitely not. But hey, look at that! Anarchy on the castle is gonna get the opening pick. That's his 5th kill with castle so far, but then he's immediately gonna be refragged by Flanson on that Sophia. And minute and a half into the round, and we're even at 4-4 with a slight health advantage in favor of Homeland Academy. Shots are going to ring out from the Zofia, but they're not going to land on anything. It looks like there is someone hiding over on those Astro stairs. I can't tell who that is. As Zofia charges are going to go out from her lifeline. Cam's going to go down. And that's going to be it for the time being. No more kills or damage being done. Looks like whoever was flanking right there has fallen off.
Yeah, but time just still being wasted. That man count is very even. That's droning just still happening. But with Anarchy down, the person who really kind of saved you last round, you need another person to step up, and that's exactly what Exile will do. He's making sure that they have the advantage in the man count, holding the door with the SMG-11. And I don't know, I don't believe Homeland, they possibly might have a Navozo C4 in hand, but they're just going to have to really rely on gun skill. But as another person goes down, I think their hope right here is probably to deny the plant.
Absolutely. We're dwindling down to 20 seconds left in the round, and Yana Charge is going to go in, immediately get taken out as soon as she walks through that door. But we are going to see them start to push into sight, but then a great shot there. Make it 2. Exile, Merc, and then Merc finishing it off with another one, and that was a well-executed defense there from Homeland. They win Kitchen Dining twice, and they even it up, and we're going to end the first half at 3-3.
We talked about, or just watch. We're switching back to the map ban screen. We're fixing a couple of things, but we'll still talking about the game. So, Merc and Exile. We talked about how they didn't exactly show up in the kill feed. Well, bada bing, bada boom. That's exactly what happened there. I believe we saw Exile get the 2K and Merc get the 3K.
Yeah, that was exactly what they needed. They needed, a full team effort there to step up and get this round tied. And, I think they're feeling a lot more confident going into the second half of this on their attacking side 3-3 as opposed to down 4-2.
3-3, I think that's probably an advantage for the attackers here. It's not the best, but it's better than, a 4-2.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a much better, and we're going to see the Warden popping out, which is another interesting pick here from cLaw Central. We did see the man Defiance in our earlier game run on the Warden. One round, I think he got 1 or 2 kills off of it. But, you know, if used right, he has a very good utility, especially if they do that flash spam like they did earlier. And I think that's exactly what the plan is here. Oh, wait, no, it was them that did the flash spam. Yep, I'm not thinking correctly. Yeah, so maybe they're just trying to prevent that from happening to them since they already tried to hold it on Homeland Academy. But he's going to, yeah, it looks like he's just going to sit inside closet and, you know, prepare himself. But for the most part, yeah, we're seeing a south side, study side push so far here from Homeland to start things off.
The only thing I have to say is, Warden, the special glasses will not save you from a frag grenade.
No, they will not.
And that is exactly the one thing that I am worried about is, yeah, you can kind of pull out those Warden glasses, but once they burn those ADSs, you are at the mercy of those Sledge's frag grenades. Timed perfectly from Anarchy, who we've seen have a pretty good game. You are going to be dead as a doornail. But it seems that right now, that's not where Homeland wants to go, is that they're going to attack from the south side of the building, going to clear out, as there's no real roamers on that side of the building.
Yeah, no, it looks like a full side study push. You're gonna have Ash holding downstairs, maybe to potentially watch or be on just roam watch as they push through upstairs into study. Oh, a pre-fire there from Anarchy almost hits his teammate. But no harm, no foul, no damage done, and they're gonna start to push their way towards site. Yeah, just clearing out Aviator Games at this moment. Everything's gonna be okay and clear, though. We are going to see, looks like 4 of the 5 defenders are just going to be sitting in or around site. Mute's actually going to be roaming downstairs, and I think Ash is still watching for that. Nope, Ash had moved upstairs, it looks like. So potentially a flank here from the Mute of Jaiko.
Yeah, but Beezer is the only one on that balcony, and they have diffuser, so this possibly could not work out for Homeland if Beezer does not play this correctly. But you see those ADSs somewhat being burned as bait. Right now, you're kind of stuck with C4 of Jaiko. Gonna be able to find a Bozo. And as stats have been shown, cLaw should win this round. But there's 52 seconds left. Fry is on iffy health. This is definitely winnable for Homeland. They just have to play their cards right. And I think the first spot is taking out at least Amber and Bait in the closet. As shots go out, Beezer has to find another one, but the SMG-12 is going to win out that duel. And cLaw Central comes away with Diffuser and the man count. And now Anarchy has to find Bait, who's just hiding in walking closet. No frag grenades. So they're just going to have to win this on pure gunfire alone.
Absolutely. They only have 2 attackers remaining, Sledge and Ash, two of your fraggers. But Anarchy is going to finish hard. Wow! Just as I say that, Anarchy with a 2-piece, Exile finishing off the last one in a quick surge here from Homeland Academy. And they win the first attacking round and they go up 4-3.
I can't believe they've done it. They've broken the stats. And that's the first time that we're seeing the opening kill not register to a round win. So it's very good for Homeland that, you know, they're able to get the early lead, grab that momentum, and keep going on a typically defender-sided map, because now they're up 4-3, and depending on where cLaw Central go, this could really, you know, spiral and become Homeland's map.
It really can. That was a good start. That was a good start in the right direction for Homeland here. If they want to wrap things up here with 3 points, we're gonna see them moving on to
drum roll. Where's the site?
Aviator. I'm assuming. Yeah, there it is. Okay, Aviator. No, you're good. But what? Yeah, just what a little push there from Exile and Anarchy. That was, and just as I was saying earlier, Exile stepping up here in the last couple of rounds, as they were down 3-2. Now they've won 2 straight to put them in the lead and in the driver's seat for this map.
But some different picks we possibly could see Jaiko playing under Study, try and get another C4 kill, which is how they got the first opening pick last round. But I think Homeland possibly could do the exact same thing. We're seeing some drones prepped out of the balcony, and Jaiko gonna be going onto that first floor, just possibly go under, but a limited roam game. They're not gonna have many people offsite. We're seeing the 2 ADSs and the Wamai discs just hanging outside of office, wanting to contest anybody who goes there, and that's exactly where Homeland is gonna go.
Definitely, we are going to see them start to push on, it looks like, on a study push. The Habana Beezer is going to start to drone out. They do know there's a defender lying in wait on top of those main stairs behind the deployable shield. Looks like he's going to throw out some of his little frisbees there. Just keep himself a little extra protected, but it looks like all of Homeland is stacking up for a study push here. The question is when are they going to start pushing into that study room? Looks like the Habana pellets were going to start to open up that bar wall. But still, we're about a minute in the round. Nothing happened damage-wise, and still a lot of time left in the round, though.
Jaiko's going to take a little bit of damage, but there we go. Exile is just going to rush into study, just kind of burn some ADSs and my discs, but no pressure yet onto Cry. And so now it's just wasting time. Another Wamai disc thrown out, and just there's so many anti-grenade stuff. It takes so much time to burn, but they're being very wary of where Cry is holding in the hallway. And Jaiko gets another C4 kill. And another round, the entry kill goes to cLaw, but they have to finish it out. Find another one, and Jaiko giving the information to his team. And Cry's going to be able to get away. Oh, on the stairs, holding very on the stairs. And I don't know if Merc knows this. Oh, but that's a very poor play by Flops, and they're going to look away at the last second. And Merc's going to be able to find 2 swinging around in Homeland's direction.
Make it a double kill here for Merc as he takes down Thunder, and now all of a sudden it's a 4v2 in favor of the attackers of Homeland, who are just looking very clean right now. You're gonna have the Smoke of Bait still hiding inside that vault, but Pulse is down below. He's gonna try for a shot here, and he's gonna land it, and that's Anarchy falling. But the plant is going to start to go down. You only have 1 defender on site. Smoke Cannon is going to go out, but it's not going to be able to do anything. Merc with a triple kill here on Debate, and all that's left is the roaming Pulse downstairs of Jaiko. But we have seen Jaiko make some very nice kills here so far in this match, and he's going to have to do it again. No, I think he's going to have to ace this to win the round.
Yeah, definitely, but about 15 seconds left. He's got 3 to down. Akai, and there we go. We see Homeland finishing out with a very defining round, as they're going to go on a 3 round win streak and to keep their momentum going into this next round.
No, this is a much better look from Homeland Academy than how they started off this game, winning 3 straight, putting themselves in the driver's seat, and they're only 1 round away from securing at least a point off of this map. But we are going to see, looks like cLaw Central is going to be heading to the same site, going back to Aviator. It looks like they don't want to touch downstairs.
They're breaking the cycle of, swapping, going on that routine of sites before the sites do refresh. So, I mean, they're hoping they're testing their luck again, getting a better, hopefully change this time around, because last time Homeland is they're looking very good, and they have momentum and confidence on their side. And those are 2 very big things in a multiplayer shooter such as Rainbow Six. So cLaw Central really need to stop that right here.
Absolutely. Looks like it's going to be about the same setup, although we are going to see, I think it's a Maestro instead of the Pulse, I think. Jaiko, actually, no, sorry, Kaid. Kaid is going to be playing this time around, maybe to prevent a little bit of wall breaching, because I don't think they brought anything to deny the Habana last time. Yeah.
Habana just had free range. I can't think of it, but Jusensu was just allowed to put her X-Kairos on that wall with no contesting. We saw Exile just run into study, and eventually, through timing, patience, Homeland was just able to whittle away, find the kills, and eventually win that round. So hopefully the same will not happen, and especially with the Kaid pick this time around, as we're seeing Jaiko just hold on to those electrical walls, wanting to deny those X-Kairos, but Cry still doing the same thing, holding in that hallway as those flashbangs are going to start to burn those ADSs.
Right, and he is going to be a pivotal part of this hold. He needs to be able to at least get a pick or two or just waste as much time as possible sitting over there at the corner of main stairs. But they are going to start to push in. A Zofia charge is going to go out. It looks like the deployable shield is now gone, so no more cover here for the Wamai. You're going to have Flunson, though, on the Jaeger just below, so they're going to have kind of a double-pronged defense over here on that side, but they have full control of Study if they want to push in.
Crispy backing off a little bit on that hallway, as now we're seeing Merc, that utility starting to be dumped in, but the Electric Claw still going to be trying to be tricked out. And there we go, we are seeing that utility burning the deployable shields and anything, but Homeland this time around are going to find the opening Bigfoot that's immediately going to be traded by Flonson. And they're now going to do the man, they're not going to have the advantage of the man count. It's almost the opposite of last round. There's still a lot of time for Homeland to recover, get this plan down, especially as they even the man count. The Anarchy's going to take a little bit of shots, and now they're just waiting it out as they've got about a minute 15 left to get this diffuser down.
Yep, still a minute 10, so a lot of time to work with here, but it's an even man count, health slightly in favor of that defending side of cLaw Central, but yeah, this is a much-needed round win for cLaw Central, so we'll see if they can hold off for the time being, but it looks like Exile's going to get down. I don't know where that came from, maybe a smoke canister, but no, or maybe just the gun, but Anarchy's going to finish off Bait, so now it's a 2v1, but Exile's still down. He's going to finish it off, and Bait is going to find... Or wait, no. Is it Jaiko? Jaiko finished off the IQ. The Ash was already down, and so that was a very, very much needed win here for cLaw Central. They bring it back to within one round.
Yeah, so now you can take a little bit of a breather. So now even if somehow we see Homeland go on to that 6-round threshold, that it's not unwinnable. It's 3 rounds is a lot more than 2, even though it's only one number. It's just in the minds of a lot of people, it's just so much bigger. And now we're going to Dining Room with a little bit of a different defensive operator lineup. We're seeing a Vigil, we're seeing a Doc. We're still seeing that Castle Valkyrie mute, but possibly what could cLaw Central be planning this time around with that ACOG Doc?
It's suspicious if you ask me. We might see a peek here.
Ooh.
Now, that would be very cool. But I don't know. We might. A lot of off-site presence right now here from the defense, as they are reinforcing all around Piano. That's an interesting setup there. They don't want any shots down that hallway, it looks like. But yeah, you're going to have a roaming Vigil, which is going to be an interesting take on this. Usually you'll see, or at least so far this game, you have seen a roaming Jaeger for the most part, but not a Vigil, and there's not even going to be a Jaeger, which, you know, his ADSs are so vital. That's an interesting take here from cLaw Central.
Not even gonna have a Wamai, so you know Jaeger, he has a 90% pick rate. That means 9 out of 10 times he's gonna get played. This is the 1 out of 10 times where he's not gonna get played. And I don't know if Homeland, whether they can take advantage of those grenades stealing utility not being available. They don't have any frag grenades, so I think that's a sigh of relief for cLaw Central. But we're seeing the roaming castle in library. Exile.
Oh, you'll love to see it.
Yeah, but that UMP, you know, in the right hands, as we've seen tonight, could be an absolute deadly weapon. And same with Flonson. They're being... Oh, no, he's just going to go straight to the hatch. I very much doubt that was intentional.
No, I don't think it was. Looks like Castle Barricade is going to go, though, on the Piano as Merc is getting rid of it. Droned out is the Castle, though. Shots are going to go out. He's still going to continue to get droned out, but he's holding on at least for the time being. We're ticking down now over a minute into the round. No damage done until Thunder takes a little bit of damage. He's dropped down to under half health, though. And then Anarchy is going to get Flonson, actually. So that's the Doc off the board before he can do anything. Thunder's still holding his own, though, inside living room. He is going to get flashed though, but it's gonna miss its mark. He's gonna try and spray, but Exile's gonna clean it up, and it's a 5v3 in favor of Homeland. They are looking good to start this round off.
Yeah, but the 2-man down, you can see that the time has been wasted, but can you really sacrifice 2 men for this amount of time? We see Crispy trying to get some shots. Exile is going to be down, but there's really going to be no one around to capitalize on that kill. So Exile should be revived. And right now, what can cLaw Central do to really claw this round back?
Ho-ho! No, they really... there's less than a minute in the round. You have to hold on to site. You have to just make sure they can't enter. That's really all you can do because Diffuser is still pretty far off from the site itself. You just got to take time down as quickly as you can and just hold them off. Oh, a good shot as Beezer hits the Nitro Cell out of the air. He knows exactly where it is, but Anarchy's going to pick up bait, and all of a sudden it's a 5v2. They're going to rush in, and Plant is going to start to go down. And then Exile picks up Crispy, and so now it's a 5v1, but Jaiko is going to go down with a fight, or he's not down yet, but he's not going to go down without a fight is what I meant to say. But he still has to go through 4 more defenders. He's still prone, and time is ticking down, but then Beezer cleans it up, and that's another win for Homeland. They secure themselves a point in this match, and they are now only 1 round away from walking away with 3 points and moving to 3-0. And
so this is their match to win, and as we can see right now, Anarchy going 14-7, a little bit of a nutty KD, definitely keeping Homeland on the top of the standings with that 3-0 record, which would look very good, especially on Villa, with not having a loss on Villa so far, with going there 2 out of the 3 times. That's going to make teams definitely not want to play Villa against you. And they're going to stick with the same old lineup we've seen, the Nomads off. They're not going to have any frag grenades, but I don't think frag grenades are the issue here.
So it was actually cLaw Central that went to Villa in week 1, not Homeland.
Oh, yeah, that was my bad.
And they drew the first time with Troll Team 6. So they're going to have to they're going to have to, if they, best case scenario, they're going to have to draw it again. So
Attackers
that's
need to locate and defuse as many
maybe
bombs
somewhere
as
they
can.
might want to look at their strats, or maybe go somewhere else next time. Either way, we are moving on to round number 11, and they're going to be heading back over to Trophy Statuary.
Yeah, but in the end, a draw, it gives you a point. Like, it's better than nothing. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, but 2 points, having those 2 draws in Villa is better than having no points, and in the end, it can help you really in the late game of the season. But cLaw Central have to win this round to really have a thought in their mind that they want to come back, and Homeland are definitely looking to secure this and keep their undefeated record, because right now they're with the record that they have had after the split, they're looking a little bit scary for cLaw Central to beat.
Absolutely, they're looking very dangerous, winning I believe 4 out of the last 5 rounds. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be doing same push as what they did last time. And they're going to be pushing in through the study area, but Flonson's actually going to be hiding inside Aviator. He's going to go and try and peek the study door. Nothing happening so far. He does get, I think he gets droned out there, and he's just gets droned out yet again, and he's just going to fall back over to that red stairs area, and Homeland is going to start to push their way through study and down the hallway.
It's just waiting it out here, but Flonson barely surviving with a sliver of HP is going to find Exile, and that's pretty big. While that's not the top fragger, getting the Ash off the board means that's a lot of utility and a great gun off the board. Sadly, there's no dot for Flonson to re-heal up, but getting away with your life is a lot better than going down with that trade.
And taking life with you for sure, especially with the R4C of that Ash. And Exile definitely has stepped up in the last few rounds, so that's a deadly player off the board. But yeah, we were taken down to almost the halfway point here in this round. Still a 5v4, almost a 4v4, because Flonson is on very little health. But he's going to get another one, regardless. Anarchy is going to fall. That's the sledge taken off the board. An excellent shot. He tried peeking the skylight.
Ooh.
My goodness, great shot there from the Jaeger of Flonson. And now definitely they're trying to make something out of this game. They are up 5-3 with just over a minute remaining.
So the remaining members of Homeland taking this a little bit more carefully, checking their corners a lot, as the flashbangs are going to ring in onto Trophy. Bees are going to hold some angles. I don't believe they know that the smoke is there, as another one man goes down for Homeland. You know, it's bait this time around. Thunder going to lose some HP, but in the end is just going to win them off with the power of presence. And now Beezer goes down. Oh, a flawless on for cLaw Central, as if they can find Navozo.
Yeah, that was a great pick there from Crispy on the castle. And now all that's left is the lone Nomad hiding and holding an angle. But looks like Jaiko underneath is going to try and open up the floorboard and get a shot onto the Nomad, but it's not going to find anything so far. He is going to just... are we taking this as a team timeout, or what's going on here? He's going to place a Nomad. I think they might just be discussing things here. As he's not going to try and push onto site. He's just holding the area. There he goes downstairs, and he gets a pick onto Jaiko, but he still has 4 defenders to deal with. And it looks like he's going to go for Diffuser, but then he's going to get picked off, and that's a 2-piece for Crispy. And cLaw Central stays alive in this one, and they bring it to the final round 12.
So this is the final round. Are we going to see another draw for cLaw Central, or are we going to see Homeland stay undefeated with that 3-0 record? And what is a site that we are going to go to this time? And it's going to be Aviator Games. Now, right now, we've seen Aviator 2 times, but it's actually 1-1. Homeland won the first one, and cLaw Central won the second one.
Yeah, so. The first time around they went, that was just a dominant round from Homeland. They held that down very effectively. If I remember correctly, Aviator, or the second time when the second time they went to it, it was a very close one. It ended up being a 2v1, and Jaiko finished off the last 2 to win that one. So a much closer round than the first time around. But we are going to see them try it for a 3rd time to try and steal a point away from Homeland.
Yeah, cLaw Central, I mean, this is it right here. You've got the operators, as last time I believe they're bringing the Valkyrie this time. You know, we see that Kaid being used to deny the Hibana X Kairos, which did a lot. It was a lot better than when you allowed the Hibana free reign of that kind of B site, that Aviator site.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think can Flomson find another like 1-piece, 2-piece, something that will make them fear the roam game like they did last round?
Yeah, I do think he's going to be a key point to this defensive hold. If he can get 1 or 2 picks, if he does decide to roam, it looks like right now he's still hanging around site. Looks like it's going to be a full master bedroom push here from Homeland, as they are going to enter in from that northeast corner into the closet and bedroom. Those drones are going to start to go out. There's no defenders on that side. All 5 defenders, it looks like, are over onto that southwest side of the building. Only Valkyrie roaming downstairs by herself.
And Jaiko checking the cameras, getting them prepped. But they're just going to be playing on main hallway, wanting to see if anybody dare go in that area. But now it seems that Homeland really have captured that north side of the building. Not really worried about any roamers. They've done their drone work, but I don't know if they know if Jaiko is underneath, whether Jaiko can find some frag, as that Nomad is going to get spotted on Red Surge, called out to the rest of Homeland. Same with it, but the C4 prepped, and it is going to go off, and it's not going to find it, but is going to do some damage to Merc. It's better than nothing, but it's not really the result you wanted.
No, you definitely wanted to finish off that kill, and it looks like Merc's just going to hold the angle. We'll see if the Jaeger decides to peek it, but Beezer's going to lose a little bit of health, taken down to 75, and Merc's going to be just under half health. But they're all kind of hanging around that 90 corner, so they are close to sight with a minute and a half remaining. Now they just got to make their push and try and get a plant down or something going here. So it looks like it's kind of a split push, and you're going to see the Nomad of Navozo over in the study side. But so far, no one's off the board, and we're almost at the minute marker.
Yeah, we actually saw Thunder denied the X-Kairos, taking out 2 of them. But oh, an altercation going to be happening in the library. 8 rounds in that MPX. But we see Anarchy just holding that angle. It's really a Mexican standoff here.
Oh.
That doesn't matter. Somewhere else, Beezer's able to find Crispy, giving the first kill of the round to Homeland. And as Flomson finds another one, and then the refrag goes for Anarchy as they're able to win the duel in library. Homeland has the man advantage, but they have yet to get the diffuser, and that cLaw should get shot out as one more X-Kairos is going to be used by Beezer to open up the safe wall. 30 seconds remaining. Man count is for Homeland as Flomson's going to find the drone. He's just on the roam. Do they know where Flomson is? Can they Flomson change the round? And getting another one, a 3v3, and 15 seconds remaining. Beezer has to get this diffuser down with the throw canisters on low health, and they're going to go down. This is very unfortunate as another one, as Anarchy is the only one alive. 7 seconds left, don't have the diffuser, but they have to, I believe they have to win this on mankind alone. Flomson knows this and is going to retreat, and as time goes down, we're going to see cLaw Central win the last round and bring it to a draw, getting their 1 point.
Well, I said the best case scenario for him was to get a draw out of this, and that's exactly what they did. But hey, look, we're heading to overtime. Free siege. I kid. We do draws here. So that's going to end that one. We're going to end it